This is my iPhone 6 running iOS 12. And if you guys have been watching this channel, then you know recently I was able to dual boot this thing all the way to iOS 10. But it's time for level 2. Let's see if we can go all the way to iOS 8. I have no idea how this is going to work. But since we're approaching 5,000 subscribers on this channel, thank you so much for showing your love and support. I figured I would read some of your comments and then get your ideas and try and figure out how to downgrade this thing to iOS 8. I was able to downgrade my iPhone 5S to iOS 7, so I believe this is possible. I don't know though, but we're gonna figure it out. All right, to begin, let's get our iPhone connected and see what the destruction is. So, the first script I'm going to try, Surreal Rain, or at least I think that's how we pronounce it. Basically, when I downgraded my iPhone 5S to iOS 7, a lot of people were asking, hey, did you use this script? You use that thing? You use this thing? And I said, no, I did it all manually. I didn't use any scripts. I've also never heard of some of the scripts you guys have mentioned. I have tried Semaphore, and Semaphore worked great for iOS 10. It does not go any further for some reason. I do not know why. So we're not going to use Semaphore. But this one, Surreal Rain, I've never tried it. And so, why not? So let's search for it. Surreal Rain iOS. I believe that's how you pronounce it. iPhone 6, 6 Plus, iOS 8.4.1 tethered. Yeah, that's awesome. How do we download? Yeah, the GitHub link, that's what we want. It's currently tested on macOS 15 and 26. This is macOS Catalina. That's 10.15. Currently, to get Surreal Rain, Apple Silicon at the moment. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so it looks like I am going to need my Apple Silicon Mac. It looks like this is not going to work on Intel. Okay, we are retiring this Mac for a time, and we're going to switch over to my main editing computer, which is this one, MacBook Pro 13-inch 2022 M2. We're also switching from the USB-A to USB-C to Lightning, so Real Rain iOS. Gonna take us to this, and we're going to grab the beta. We're gonna download the source code, and we're gonna drag it to the desktop just because why not? All right, let's open up Terminal. Terminal always looks so different on macOS Tahoe. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so we'll CD into this, and then we'll do this. Permission denied. Okay, so we'll have to run chmod x this thing, and then bam. All right, we are now on ARM64, so Apple Silicon, bam. Running, read the getting started guide. Nah, we don't need to do that. A new version is available. 24? Why wasn't that in the release? Okay, whatever. Okay, we're on beta 24 now. How many betas are there? This is crazy. I am thinking I'm gonna have to switch over to this Mac to get the phone in DFU mode because I really can't put the phone in DFU mode from USB-C to Lightning. I need USB-A to Lightning in order to do that, so I'm going to keep this computer out because I'm probably going to need it. Probably also going to need this cord, so I'll have that ready as well. It's like loading a bunch of things. It's kind of scary. Try recovery or DFU mode. Okay. That's what I was worried about. Okay, so we're going to switch over to this guy. We're going to put him in DFU mode. Oh, hello. Okay. Sorry. Maybe I should read the get started guide. 7 to 9.3.5. Yes, iOS 8 fits in that category. So we need to run this. Oh dear. Okay. Wow. All right, hold on. Surreal Rain, this, and then target iOS version, IPSW, latest iOS. I have to download all of these? Okie doke. So it looks like we're gonna have to build a custom IPSW. All right, you know what? I'm switching to Ethernet right now because where's my adapter? Because honestly, the Wi-Fi on this computer is horrendous. So we're going to switch to Ethernet and see if that works. We're gonna turn off Wi-Fi so it doesn't like try and do something dumb. And let's go over to ipsw.me. We'll grab the latest version, iOS 12.5.8. Awesome. I think I'm good. We're probably also gonna download the easiest one to downgrade to, which is iOS 8.4.1. Download. Yikes. Okay, hang on. Copy to clipboard. Yeah. Awesome, and we'll just let both of these download at the speed of molasses. Oh yeah, got them downloaded. Let's now see what we can do with these IPSWs. So this is the command we gotta run. that, bam, and then target iOS version IPSW. So the target being iOS 8, the latest iOS IPSW, which is 12.5.8, and then target iOS version. Why? I just put in the target IP, okay, whatever. 8.4.1, and that's all it needs. Okay, return. Press any key to continue. Let's do it. Oh dear, hang on. Touch ID will not work at all. That's okay. Passcode will not work at all. Also okay. Encrypted Wi-Fi, yeah, also okay. You will have deep sleep issues and potentially other issues. Yay. Sounds like my iPhone 5S I just downgraded. We are okay. Hit the wrong button. Making a custom IPSW. I feel like this is the script that did all those ridiculously long steps that I took to downgrade the iPhone 5S in my previous video. So I kind of wish I had heard about this before I had to downgrade my iPhone 5S, but this was way more rewarding, not gonna lie, because this took multiple hours to downgrade. Oh, awesome. Custom IPSW created. That was way faster than doing it myself. So we just gotta copy this. Oh, hang on. This is different. You have deep sleep issue. Okay, iOS 7 to 7.0.6 will freeze a lot after tether booting. Okay, well I'm not. And iOS 8 will be stuck on slide to upgrade. Oh no. Hold on. iOS 8 point whatever will be stuck at slide to upgrade afterwards. It is recommended to do 7 point whatever or 9 point whatever. Fingers crossed this works. If it doesn't, we'll do something else. I don't know yet, actually. All right, Linux has low success rate. Well, I'm not on Linux. Do you want to continue with punning Gaster? Low success rate. I can pun it with this if I have to. Oh, looks like it worked first try. Oh, nice. Oh man, the RAM disk loaded on an Apple Silicon Mac. I'm shocked, actually. It's already sending the file system? We have a chance. We've actually got a chance. While I'm thinking about it, I should probably go ahead and remove this phone from my Imagine Apple account. That way I can actually activate it and I won't have to worry about activation lock. Is this the first time I've opened it on this phone? Good grief. Okay, stop. Okay. In iPhone 6. And remove, and boom. I have now removed the activation lock. So we shouldn't have any issues trying to activate it. Oh wow. Restore has finished. Fingers crossed this actually works. I'm probably gonna need DFU mode, hang on. You can now boot with this command. Awesome. Bam. Press any key, continue. All right. New boot files must be created. Drag and drop the, okay, whatever. Bam. Bam. Low success rate. Whatever. Your device should now boot. I'm gonna be genuinely shocked if it does. I'm impressed. I am really impressed. Oh no. That's what I was worried about. Fingers crossed this works. Slide to upgrade. Oh! Nice. Good to see you again. No. It's gonna be stuck on this forever? That is depressing. So they weren't kidding. iOS 8 does not work. Let me try 8.0. Because I do remember reading this on that guide that I had followed. This also works with early versions of iOS 8. Let me try 8.0. Okay, so with this almost finished, let's go ahead and try and run in those same exact commands that we did before. Grab the iOS 8 IPSW, and then we'll grab the iOS 12.5.8 IPSW, and then we'll do 8.0. All right, let's do that. Okay, let's do that. I haven't got high hopes, not gonna lie. I know that's horrible to say, but I don't have high hopes. Missing IBSS or IBET keys for, yay. Okay, hang on. Let's go to keys. Oh yeah, it only goes to 8.4. Not a problem, we can fix that ourselves. Firmware, keys, Apple Wiki. iOS 8. Bingo, here's all of the keys we need. Okay, so let's go into here and modify this text document. Why not? Bingo, saved. Okay, so now I can close all these and hopefully that will actually work. I have no idea if it will or not. Run the exact same command again and fingers crossed, this actually works this time. Oh, sweet, that actually worked. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's try and actually restore this. I'm so terrified. Alright, it restored. So now, fingers crossed, this actually works. Alright, it's in the RAM disk. It should be booting in iOS 8. Probably won't work, but you know what? I'm here to try it. Okay, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Please don't fail, please don't fail, please don't fail, please don't fail, please don't fail. Yeah. Great. I highly doubt this is going to work. That's disappointing. But I'm not giving up yet. I'm going to do iOS 9. I know it's not iOS 8, it's not the original operating system, but wait, I'm very confused about something. Before I do iOS 9, he literally posted it, version 1.3, beta 21, downgrades tethered para, oh wait, this is in Spanish, why? iPhone 6, 6 Plus, 8.4.1 tethered downgrades. Wait. Hold on. After restoring, you need to fix DYLD. Why didn't I see this? Hold on. Let me try this. I probably should have read the entire guide before I just jumped to a conclusion. Alright, restore complete. Now let's fix that DYLD shared cache thing, whatever that it was talking about. What? Why isn't this working? Does it need to be in DFU mode? I'm a little worried that the script itself is broken, but fingers crossed. Still just immediately. Let's go get the beta 21. Instead of using beta 24, let's try using beta 21 just for this. iBoot restore. Your device must be freshly restored to iOS 8.0.4.1 with that and never booted. Done. Waiting for devices in... This is in DFU mode, right? What are you talking about? It is connected. Okay, it's not detecting my phone in DFU mode for some reason. Let me try an Intel Mac, hang on. Okay, so using my Intel Mac, I'm going to try and do literally the exact same thing that I tried to do with this one. Maybe that particular script doesn't work with Apple Silicon yet. I don't know. I'm trying to look, waiting for device in DFU mode. I've seen that before, but I'm trying to remember what script it is. Is it Semaphore? I don't think it's Semaphore, is it? Maybe it's just the SSHRD script. Oh, it might be actually. Okay, it says, was there an error while making the RAM disk? No. First, your device needs to be in PON DFU mode, punning with Gaster. Okay, Linux has low success rate. That's okay. If possible, you can ignore this. Yeah, okay. Do you want to continue with punning Gaster? Yes, no. Okay, now disconnect your device and connect it to your Mac or iOS with device pawn. For more information about pawning, go to the Legacy iOS kit. Okay, press any key after the device is pawned. I'm going to assume it is already pawned. Basically, it was just explaining a whole bunch of things that I didn't understand. Yay. Device should now appear. Yes. Text is now appearing on the screen. An error occurred. Oh, wonderful. Let's see if we can try this again. And the only reason I'm not recording with cameras is because they're dead. So, yay. I'm letting them charge, but I'm not going to give up yet. I'm going to keep trying and wait for those cameras to charge, I guess. So until then, let's go ahead and get into beta 21. I'm only going to use beta 21 this go around. I'm not going to try the later versions because I think the later versions may have removed some of those features. All right, so following this guide now, let's see if we can do this correctly. I'm not looking forward to this. We will continue and we'll hit continue again. All right, it finished, so let's attempt to restore this now. Oh, wonderful. Unable to restore device. Yay. Well, let's try that again. We got the exact same error again. Wonder what I'm missing. Let's try this. Let's try duplicating this. And now let's run it from in here. Except this time, we're going to update to the latest version. Same error again. What am I missing? Okay, back on the Apple Silicon Mac. Let's see if we can find a way to do it right here instead. Okay, it worked on my Apple Silicon Mac. Great. Okay, I've now got it connected back to my Intel Mac, and this is where it was failing all those other times. So we're gonna grab this, we're gonna try it again, except we're gonna go back to beta 21. Wait. Oh, I almost put in the wrong command. Yikes, that would have been horrible. I need to grab the fix iOS 8. Okay, we're back here. Bam. Okay, it says finished. Please use that to boot your device. But there was not an error, so we're gonna hit no. We will try pawning it. Okay, this is where it keeps failing, is when it tries to fix iOS 8. So here's what we're gonna do next. We're going to go into the legacy iOS kit now. We're gonna head over to the SSH RAM disk. That's what we want, so let's connect to SSH. And now we're gonna go into here, and we're going to figure out what exactly it is doing. So let's open this up with text edit. Oh yeah, as a default. Okay, it's line 846, but I can't see the line numbers on text edit, which is very annoying. But that might work. Let's find this. There's one. There we go. Okay, this is going to show us what it is doing. So it looks like the first thing it does is it connects to the RAM disk, but we've already connected to the RAM disk with the legacy iOS kit, so that is good. Looks like this is going to be our first command to type in. Resource busy. Oh, that means it's already mounted. Good. So that's what we want. No such file or directory. Yeah, this is going downhill very fast. So we need to get all the way into here. Okay, hang on. It needs to pull the file out. Okay, so we're going to type this in manually. This is what I did with my iPhone 5S. Connection refused. Why? Why is this so difficult? Okay, so now I'm going to use this guide to connect it properly. Okay, so now the RAM disk has booted, so I should be able to get into here. And let's create a new iProxy window. Bam, waiting for connection. And now let's try this. Error connecting to device, no such file or directory. Okay, maybe port 44 isn't working. So let me try resetting it to port 22. And try that again. Oh, that actually worked. Okay, so it's port 22, not 44, even though I'm on an iOS 8 RAM disk. That's very interesting why it's port 22 and not 44, because iOS 8 usually runs port 44, like mentioned here, but I guess this RAM disk uses port 22, so interesting. Well, whatever. We're just going to go back and then run this command again. Yay. Ah, nice. Okay, so the password is Alpine. No such file or... You've got to be kidding me. Let's try this. Ah, yes. Good. Good. Okay, so now let's run a new terminal window. All right, and now we can run... Bam. That again. Bam. Bam. Oh, yes. Nice. Yes, it's actually getting it. I have so many terminal windows open. Yeah, it was not doing this on the script, so I guess something is messed up with this script, which is very interesting. Okay, so now I need that. What is that? Maybe, okay, so that doesn't exist on my computer, but maybe it exists in here. So let's search. Oh, it does, nice, okay. Sweet, that worked. Okay, so now we've got to send it back. Yay. Yes, it's uploading the patched one. Okay, that's really good actually. There we go, it worked. Okay, we'll just run reboot now. We'll quit this, terminate this, and whoop, there went all our terminal windows, but that's okay. So that entire process took about 2 hours, but basically what I did is I did what the script was originally trying to do, but never could for some reason. I basically took that patched DYLD file, whatever it was, and then manually pulled it out and manually patched it and then manually put it back. That's basically what I was doing. But now the moment we've all been waiting for. Will this thing boot into iOS 8? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, we're ready. Let's go ahead and put this in DFU mode. Part of me is horrified, but here we go. Let's try pawning it, and let's try booting this thing. Oh my goodness. Let's do it. That is crazy. I didn't get the progress bar the first time. I'm impressed. Oh my goodness. That is iOS 8 right there. Let's see if we can activate it now, because honestly, I'm terrified. Okay, so I won't be able to connect to any locked networks. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my computer hotspot, similar to what I did with my iPhone 5S. There we go. My hotspot is connected. I'm horrified, but we've gotten this far. I think we can do this. Come on. All right, let's try again. I'm not sure if this is going to work, which is crazy because it worked on the iPhone 5S. Let me just make sure this computer is actually connected to the network like it's supposed to be. Oh man, it is unfortunately loading. And I say unfortunately because I was hoping it would maybe not load. And yeah. Now before we start again from zero, maybe I can activate it with iDevice Activation or Finder or iTunes. I have all of them, so let's just try it. Okay, I got an idea. I do not believe activation record stitching is going to work. And I really don't want to have to go all the way back to 12 and then go all the way back to 8 and then have to redo that entire process. I really don't want to have to do all that. So I'm going to try and bypass the activation lock. Because if you guys have watched that video, I've showed that if you go to iOS 8.4.1, you can just delete the setup app and it works. So that's what I'm going to try next. All right, fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything else crossed. Hopefully this actually works. Oh, I'm horrified. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We finally did it. I don't even know what to say. Let me actually reconnect my hotspot real quick. Let's try loading a website. I may have to install their certificates. Oh, no, it actually loads correctly. I mean, barely, but it does load. His operating system is not very good, but I was kind of expecting that going into this, that like it just, anything separated probably wasn't going to work the way we wanted it to. Tell you what, how about we reboot this thing again? And I switch to my high quality camera, which is this one recording me right now, and show you guys what iOS 8 looks like on this. Sounds like a plan. Okay, we're on our much nicer, much higher quality camera now, so let me take you through some of the things that iOS 8 can do. I always like to do this every time I do a downgrade. This is a new note on iOS 8. Okay, first off, it is crazy seeing the iOS 8 keyboard on a much larger phone like this because I am so used to this keyboard on the small phones like the iPhone 5S, for example. And look, emoji! Yes! Oh, wow, it's the old emoji. Which, by the way, a lot of people told me this keyboard did actually exist. You just had to manually add it in on the older phones. So let's use one. Or two. That is crazy. This is a new note on iOS 8. Oh my goodness. Check out reminders. That looks cool. Oh wow, stocks is actually loading. This did not work on the iPhone 5S. That's interesting. Oh yeah. The iPhone 6 is when they added Apple Pay. Oh my goodness. I completely forgot about that actually. Wow, seeing this interface on such a large phone, that's crazy. Nice. This is a new voice memo on iOS 8. Running on the iPhone 6. Yeah, it's not a 6 Plus. I don't know why I wanted to say that. You still have to hit done. Oh, that's way more convenient. Before it just said cancel, and it's still saved. At least now you have the option to delete it immediately. But I don't want to delete it. I want to see if it actually works. This is a new voice memo on iOS 8. That is great. That means the microphone and the speakers all work. That's just awesome. Oh wow, I have a lot of open apps. I forgot iOS 8, they had the recent contacts option here in the app switcher. And then they got rid of that. We still have that awesome interface from iOS 7. Hasn't changed much. App Store, I'm also assuming doesn't work. Okay, I was very wrong. Wow, the weather even works. That's awesome. Okay, so guys, I am really impressed with this. I can actually do a lot on here, even though a lot of things still don't work, such as the camera and stuff. There's still a lot I can do on here. I can play around with. But to finish this off, let's go watch some sort of like a screensaver video or something like that on YouTube. One of the tricks to get YouTube to work on this is to turn it horizontally like this. Well, I said that out of a lot of confidence, but I can't get these videos to load. That's so sad. Very interesting I could get this to work on the 5S and not on here. Well, let's do it better last but not least. Let's go to the Apple website. Okay, we're done. Well, guys, that is everything. I am beyond happy to see iOS 8 on my iPhone 6 now. I really didn't think it was going to work, and it almost didn't. I mean, it took a lot of tweaking, it took a lot of modifying, but it did eventually work, and I'm so glad it did. So thank you so much for watching, because now I've been able to downgrade 2 devices that have been otherwise considered impossible to downgrade, and I'm so happy. I'm so glad I was able to do it on this channel. And thank you for showing your support. We're approaching 5,000 subscribers at the time of this video, so thank you. Now it's your turn. Go and find something to fix. Catch you in the next one.